What's up? What's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. We are super excited for our big reveal. We're going to give it here a minute. We're tuning in to a few pages. Going to make sure we are live here. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Hello, hello.
Hey, 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 how we doing out there?
All right, guys. Well, we are going to, like I said, give it a minute. Go ahead and drop a comment if you're here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I see a couple peeps jumping on now. We're sharing the link. Smash the share button, post this to your profile, share this with your teams because we're going to give some end of month tips. We're going to do some giveaways. We have our big reveal that everyone's been waiting for and hearing about what's next, what is coming. And we've got someone from Illinois, Michigan, the Netherlands. I love it.
Look at that.
Awesome. Joan is in California.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
California knows how to party. Did you party? Just party.
Well, we dinnered. We dinnered beach and all
Isn't
the
it funny as you get older? Like partying means like to me a good time on a Saturday night is getting all my laundry done and my meal prepping and like ready for Sunday to wake up for a nice long run.
wow. Well,
Welcome to your
look at
30s,
you.
mid 30s.
Well, yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Let's just like chime in here. Let's just Venice, Florida, Washington. Guys, drop a comment because we're going to do some giveaways. So make sure you let us know where you're tuning in from below. Who's excited? Who has a guess of what we have here to announce today? We're pretty excited. But first, I have a few questions for you guys. A few questions, and then I'm also going to have Joan is going to share a few end of month tips real quick. But I'd love to know, looking back on 2023, okay, because we're coming to a wrap. What are a couple of the areas that you feel like maybe you or your team struggled in? And where do you feel like you had more support? Um, and where do you want to start to excel going into 2024? So let me know in the chat what have been some of the things that maybe you've been struggling with in growing your business this year. It might be time management, it might be recruiting, it might be, motivating your team, it might be your social media, it might be creating content, it might be, outsourcing, or what are maybe some of the things that you've been struggling with in 2023? Go ahead and comment. And by the way, this is maybe your first time meeting me, depending where you're watching this. My name's Megan Miles. We have Miss Joan Robinson here in her. She's waving me down. She's like,
You
hello.
got to let me in. Oh, there we go. I got booted out. All right.
Fabulous Joan Robinson here. So I see trouble from getting events.
All right.
Okay. What else? What are you guys struggling with most? What have you struggled with most this year? Joan, what's your perspective? Like, we're gonna kind of do a little interview style here.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm pretend to be on the Daily Show. What's that called? The morning
Go.
show.
The Today Show.
The Today Show. So
Oh,
let's welcome multi-million dollar business entrepreneur, top network marketing leader, Joan Robinson. We're personally recruited hundreds of reps and built huge teams. What has been the biggest struggle you've seen in the field this year as a whole?
around recruiting, around give me kind of a
Yeah,
business
especially around.
wise. Hmm. Yeah. So what it seems to me is that I think during COVID, things got a little more transactional with
Mm,
people. People needed product. The stores were closed. It wasn't as convenient to go out and about and get things. So I think from my perspective, COVID had us operating in a different way. And some of the things that got lost during that time were relationship building and just actually having conversations with people. So, what I've seen is that as we've come into really 2023, and I know we're getting to the end of 2023, but for this year, what I've seen is most people that get the basics are continuing to accelerate. So if they understand and are confident in their own ability to sell their products, make connections, build the relationships, and offer the business, those people are tending to, accelerate. Because I believe right now, one of the biggest missing pieces that anybody listening can implement into their business is elevating service. And I believe that people that really focus on serving their customers, serving their teams, making more connections, and building relationships, they're going to continue to win. And especially if they claim that winning mindset. So, Megan, those are really the opportunity areas I see most. And what I also recognize, even with our students in I almost said in the DRA, in the DRA, in the Digital Recruiting Academy, is it's small tweaks that have been making all the difference. Because we've had people, Megs, and I mean, obviously, you know this,
Yeah.
you're my partner, right? But we've had people that have come in that haven't recruited in months and and have begun using some of the social media strategies that we're teaching to attract and really expand their reach, all of those things. We've also seen people winning huge, understanding the recruiting steps, and then why they're not recruiting. They're having these aha moments, kind of going like, oh, now I get it. I was in step 4 of the process the whole time. So I'm going to give you one last thing, and I know I'm talking on, but this part excites me because when I see people recognize, oh my gosh, this is what I was doing, now I get it, and then they begin doing it differently. That is what I think is so exciting, and that transformation that occurs. So anyway, Megs, I'm going to just turn it back over to you. And what are you seeing in people that, are having a little bit more trouble building?
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you asked this because I actually in a minute I'm going to give people kind of a Reels hack because I know a lot of people are commonly asking me like what do I do with Reels? But here's I think what people are forgetting is it's about the relationship. So you just said something so huge is it's become so transactional. And I think for people, can you make huge profits on social media? You can, but it's not about having the exact perfect post. It's more about connecting with your audience, finding your voice, as a matter of fact. And we're going to be talking about that a little bit in the near future as well. We'll tell you more about that when you say till the end. But finding your voice on social media to create one-on-one connections to move people into action and help them launch a business. We were on our call the other day with our students, and people were like, "What can I be doing right now on social media?" I was like, "You should be adding as much value for people looking at launching a business, not saying, do you want to sign up? How are you adding value, teaching them things that people that are looking at going into business need to know? Whether it's, the pros and cons of different other types of businesses, but from that, generating one-on-one conversations. And so everyone wants this perfect social media, picture perfect, exactly what to do. And there is a strategy that works and there's a strategy that doesn't work, right? But the strategy that will always work is being who you are, building connections, being authentic, and creating relationships.
Yeah.
Right. And helping people.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Hey, Megs, we're going to be talking end of the month strategies. And after you give, a couple tips, I've got a couple that I think will not only support people to have a stronger end of month, but if continued, meaning if they continue to develop something like this, they can end their month strong, knowing that they're starting the coming month strong as well.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and dive into that, and then I'll wrap up with a reels tip, and then we'll
Okay.
kind of do our big reveal. So
Okay.
let's yeah.
So for those of you that are out there, and let's say it's, you've got a couple people on the team, or maybe you've got, a large team. A strategy that I have used that is, I believe, vitally important to your success is having the pulse on all of your frontline leaders. So many of you have people that are also leaders within your team. So this duplicates down if you're teaching this, and you should be. So I'm going to start first with the problem. The problem is that many people, leaders, so these are people that I coach with, that I talk to frequently. They're clients of ours, they're clients of Megan's, they're clients of mine, and then they're people that I ultimately end up meeting. They tend to have this situation going on. Joan, it's the end of the month, and I don't feel comfortable reaching out to my people because, and then they'll go into it. Well, what is that? What is the uncomfort or the discomfort of reaching out to their people? Part of it is because they believe that it's I'm the leader, it's my team, it's my numbers. It's coming from an individual based mindset. They're not thinking about, we are a overall team, and whether you look at your own compensation plan, and let's just use this for a word, maybe we are an elite team, or a diamond team. They're still thinking individually, so they feel that reaching out to their people is asking their people to do something maybe that they don't want to do. And that's the problem. Okay. The solution is to create connections and relationships with your people, so you never have to feel awkward about reaching out at the beginning of the month, at the mid of the month, or at the end of the month. In fact, getting so crystal clear with who your builders are and who those leaders are, that it's actually your priority to be developing them and working with them. And I'm going to also give just a little bit of strategy as to what I would do. If I'm you and I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable right now, but I don't want to feel that way anymore, there's three powerful words that you can use, which is simply how, oh, did I say three words? I think it's five. How can I help you? How can I help you? So, what if you were just to begin right now? Hey, so and so, we're coming up on the end of the month. I wanted to touch base. I know we haven't talked for whatever, ever, for a long time. It's been a while, and I wanted to catch up and see if there's anything I could do to help you. Okay. That is a way to begin the conversation. It's a way to reconnect, and it's also a way to build the relationship, build trust so that you don't have to feel that way again. All right, Megan, that's my tip. And I would say also that I would be doing this at the beginning of the month as well. So at the end, I'm seeing what I can do to help them close strong. I'm also looking at the comp plan. Where are they on the comp plan? How far are they from that next whatever customer, it could be their sales. It could be maybe they need, this amount to get to the next level. Do you know that as a leader? All right. Those would be my tips. And at the beginning of the month with those builders, same thing. Hey, it's me. Wanted to check in with you and see how you wanted to kick off January and what I can do to support you. So begin connecting and having those conversations so that you can support your people and develop them.
Awesome. I love it. Well, hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we want to encourage you to drop in the chat box. Where are you tuning in from? We're going to do some giveaways here in just a few minutes. And when you say till the end, we're going to do those giveaways and also have a big reveal for you guys on how we can help you in 2024 launch your business, continue to grow momentum. So earlier we were talking a little bit about, becoming so transactional, right? And so thank you, Joan. Those tips around team building and end of month are so true, right? We've been in it day in and day out. We've experienced it, right? That's why we're here. We want to save you guys a lot of mistakes and help you, right? But we talked about this kind of transactional space that a lot of us have become guilty of getting to, right? And it's okay. But with social media, right, it's not about being transactional, it's about being authentic. And so when you think, oh my gosh, what's the exact perfect thing that I should be doing? Just be you, right? But I want to show you a Reels tip for those of you that use Instagram. Okay, this is pretty cool. I wish I'm not sharing my screen, but you can actually make Reels using templates, meaning it will flash the pictures, based on a sound, kind of done for you. You just select which pictures you want to use. And someone was asking me this earlier and they had no idea. And I think when I show people this, they're literally like astounded. Like it's not that hard to start to get consistent pieces of micro content on the internet out there doing marketing for you, marketing you, not your product, you, right? And so the way that you can do this is you can, if you're on Instagram, right? For those of you who don't use Instagram, don't worry, but you can get an account, but you hit this little Reels button down here. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go to the page where you're scrolling the Reels, right? I'm sorry I don't have this connected right now to do a screen share, but we're going to show you how you can learn more of this stuff and we will have that. But what you're going to do there, you're going to go to the camera on the top right. So if you guys have Instagram, go to the camera on the top right, and down at the bottom, there's this little button that says templates. And literally, you can take a video that has like stuff going on, and you literally can hit create. And all it will do is you can pull images from your camera, and it'll be a reel done for you in like 5 seconds. It is so crazy. So I don't know. Did anyone know that? Did anyone know that there's templates like that on Instagram? But if you're anything like me, I didn't know that for the longest time. And that is how I'm able to generate, 2 to 3 reels a day if I wanted to, super, super quickly. And we do push a lot of reels out. So did anyone know that? Let me know in the comments, you guys, if that might help you learn how to create some social media content faster and attract people to you, right? There are a ton of social media hacks. So this leads me to why we're here, right? So if you want to elevate your business, Jonesy, where'd you go?
Oh, I'm here. Here I am.
So if you want to elevate your business and grow in 2024, and create massive momentum, we are super excited to announce our next big event. Okay. We're super excited. So, Joan, did you want to tell everybody a little bit about the next event we have? Is called the Double Your Downline Challenge that we'll be holding in January. We'll show you how to register absolutely free here in just a minute. But Joan, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's in the event, what people will learn, and how we're going to be able to help them elevate their business in 2024?
Yeah, well, I'm really excited to, be back doing a challenge. I know our last challenge, we had so much incredible feedback that gave us even more of being able to take this and level it up. So, like Megan said, we're going to be really focusing on doubling your downline and supporting you to use social media in the most effective ways, while not only are you going to be expanding your reach, you're going to be gaining confidence in the recruiting skills that you need to attract builders to your business. You're also going to be learning in the challenge how to have recruiting conversations. and when to talk, when to ask questions, and even the exact words to use that work. We'll go from there. And then we're also going to be talking about how to urgently onboard your new team members to create higher retention rates, to help them get immediate wins. And Megan, I know that you've got some additional real strategies and social media strategies that we're going to be talking about. So share a little bit about some of the wins that we've seen people have where we're bringing back some of those exact things to reinforce and, help current people as well as people that are just going to be joining the challenge for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Someone says sounds exciting. Yeah. Drop us some charades in the comments. Let us know you're excited. We're excited. Challenges are my favorite time of the year because it's when
nope. Go. When you're done, I got one more thing.
Because we get to like help people live in action, right? And especially for those that we do have a VIP lounge that people upgrade to, where we have like daily post Zooms and, implementation time. But I love helping people in the moment because for me, I was a struggling network marketer who literally was having no success. I felt like I was doing everything my company said to do, but I didn't have an actual marketing strategy. Right. And so it was when I learned how to have an actual marketing strategy and actually work with people and have the right types of conversations, I was able to go from side hustler to multi-million-dollar organization in less than a year. And so it's so important that not just you're here, but also your team, right? And this is going to be a safe space where you can help kick off the year, help inspire your team into action. Because the truth is, sometimes they just need to hear it from different people. And you might be here wondering, like I'm hitting my head against the wall, trying to motivate my team, right? This is going to be a great place so you can share this event out. It's absolutely free with your teammates too to help them launch into action this year. But we're going to be sharing so many social media hacks in our last event, the Ultimate Recruiting Bootcamp. Whether or not you were there, this will be a great another stepping stone for you. We're going to continue to expand on the social media foundation, what kinds of content you should be creating, what types of reels you should be creating, how to explode and expand your social media reach. But we're also going to teach you how to have those effective conversations, not just to get random signups, but to actually recruit business builders, actually enroll more of your ideal target audience, more of the people like you who are ready to come into your team and win. Right. And so we're really excited about it. It's going to be January 16th through 20th. So mark your calendar. Replays will be available for a limited time. But if you want unlimited access, you can upgrade to the VIP lounge. But yes, Lauren says she's getting her entire team on this challenge. We're so excited. We also have tons of did you want to talk about the speakers here in a second?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you want me to go?
Yeah, let me actually pull up. Let me announce who our speakers are.
Yeah.
Actually,
I've got it right.
I'm going to pull up a slide for you. You go ahead.
Okay. All right. So one of the things that was highly requested were the guest speakers, the panels. So we've also increased our guest speakers and added some incredible panelists, and they all have very diverse backgrounds with huge success around team building and developing leaders and builders. So you ready for me to do a little introduction?
Yep.
Okay, so one of the first speakers and returning panelists will be Beth Kohler. I won't say where they're from, just out of respect, but we've got Beth Kohler. We've got Beth actually recruited 7 people during her first I would just say team training with all of us. We have Grace Kehoho coming. Grace is leading a large team, and Grace has incredible coaching background, and her mother actually run the DSWA, which is a coach school. So we're excited to have Grace. We have Lauren Morris, who is an expert in short form video and has tons and tons, well, I should say thousands and thousands of followers on TikTok, going from absolutely no direct selling experience to six-figure earner and able to leave that full-time job. We have Amy Varley, who is an incredible promoter. Gosh, learning from Amy and how she promotes and gets people and generates interest to events is going to be incredible. We've got Erica Barney. Erica is somebody that knows how to really get to somebody's emotional why. And she'll be sharing just her story and how she really evokes that emotion with team members to get them even greater a greater buy-in to their own dreams. We have Laura Corfino, who's a recruiting magnet. She has built 3 multi-million-dollar teams and continues to thrive in the industry. And then we've got Sue Brenchley, who is one of the number one leaders within her company. She's built multi-million-dollar teams, and she's going to give us some old school and new school tips and just kind of really share with our group about, the industry and how to recruit authentically. So very excited to have this incredible lineup.
Yes, awesome. I cannot wait. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the photo up, but we'll be posting it here shortly. The event's going to be incredible. So you can go ahead, and I want you all to go register, grab your seat. It's going to be at like I said, January 16th through 20th. Replays will be available for a limited time. So for any reason, like those dates, I've got this or that, don't worry. We want to encourage you to show up live though and be ready to kick off your year. And because as soon as you register, we're going to start delivering tips in the Facebook group. There's going to be a lot of pre-challenge work for you to do, not work, but really action for you to take small little steps. We're going to be sharing some of our secret sauce tips in there leading up to the challenge. So you can go to www.doubleyourdownlinechallenge.com to get registered. I want you guys to register. I think we've had a couple people already register. So congratulations, welcome. You can go to www.doubleyourdownlinechallenge. And we cannot wait to really kick off this 2024 with you. It's going to be pretty exciting. And for those of you who do upgrade to the VIP lounge, we will have a live Zoom workshop called the Launch Your 2024 Workshop. And this is going to be more than your average goal setting workshop. This is going to help you break down the results that you desire into micro activity that you can take on a daily basis with just an hour a day to move the needle forward in your business and to help your team players, right, move the needle forward. And this challenge is for you, whether or not you have a team already. You might have 1 or 2 people even, right? But we're going to show you how you can double and double over and over again, right, throughout the year. So it's great for you, whether you do have a team already and you want to double that number, or even if you don't have a team, but you want to grow a team and start to double over and over throughout the year. We're going to set you up with the strategies for that.
All right. So let's just go through a few takeaways. So this call is going to be for you, or I should rather say this challenge is for you if you want to develop a rock solid mindset for recruiting. And to me, if your mindset isn't right about recruiting, all the other stuff really doesn't matter. We're also going to be increasing your social media reach, leveling up on your posts, both online and some offline skills, because we know that those blend together and you've got to be really kind of on it in all areas. We'll focus on how to attract high quality people using the 4-step proven recruiting conversation. We'll also be sharing about systems, DMO, and duplication. And then last, how to overcome any objection confidently and how to really crush the close to determine what's right for that person and how they want to move forward. So if any of those things ring true for you or your team members, you definitely want to get signed up and get signed up today.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. I'm going to pull a couple winners. Unfortunately, I can't share my screen. I I got a new laptop for Christmas.
Yeah.
Woo! And I haven't changed the setting yet to share my screen. So I'm going to pull 3 winners. We're going to be raffling off a set of Ignite the Light cards and a couple of, we have some Unstoppable recruiting books for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 winners from the live.
Megan, if you choose to, I want to remind everybody of this. You know, there's many people I know listening in or that are going to be watching the replay. And, you know, sometimes when I think of like, oh, another challenge or another training, you know, I might be somebody that's like, oh, I've heard this before. But here's what I want to say to you leaders out there. You may know how to recruit, but if your team isn't recruiting, I want you to think of this 5-day challenge as a way to take what you learn, go back and duplicate that training. Get your team highly involved so that you can actually see the momentum that a 5-day challenge will create for you and your business. And the more that you get your team involved, the faster you're going to grow. Because as one person, we can only do so much. But together with your team, this is how you're going to double and triple and so forth with your downline. So get as many people involved. Megan, I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm all excited, but let's get these winners drawn here.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so our first winner is Rhoda Laguerre. Rhoda Laguerre.
Woo! Rhoda.
Whoop,
All right.
whoop. Please, if you win on this call, please send me a direct message with your address, okay?
Rhoda.
With your address, okay?
What's the last name? Rhoda what?
Laguerre.
Okay. All right.
Okay, our next winner, whoop, whoop, is... Yay! It is Jennifer Smith. Good to see you, girlfriend, on here. Yay.
Awesome.
They just ran a reel from the template in minutes. I love it. Look, you guys are winning already before the challenge. This is great. I love it. Congratulations, Jennifer. All right. And our last winner. Is Sue Capola. I don't know if I ever say your name right, but I know who you are. Capola? I don't know if I say it right, but Sue is the winner. Sue is our last winner. Congratulations. Super excited. Guys, head over to www.doubleyourdownline.challenge, right? We're going to have so much fun. We've got lots of giveaways, grand prizes, lots of learning, and invite a friend. Don't do it alone. And we will be live again next week, so stay tuned for more. We're going to be coming back with some more training. I think Joan's like, oh, really? I just decided this because you guys, I saw a few things in the comments that we want to help you guys with. So I have some ideas up my sleeve for next week. And so we will see you guys and stay tuned for that announcement. Joan, anything else? Back over to Joan Robinson.
No, back in the studio. No, I think this is great. We're just super excited to be back in the new year and helping you kick off your new year with just a bang. So I think this is it, Megan.
Awesome. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. All right. See you, Megs. Thanks.